Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The topic is today we are discussing sequences. In our whole chapter, there are two kind of sequences in altogether. One is called AP shortcut. If full writing is called arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. And one is called GP, stand for geometric progression. Okay, so let's try to discuss these concepts. Before I start, I tell you one thing. If we talk about AP, I just give you 2 or 3 examples of AP. Let's say 3. If you add a fixed number, like 2 adding, I get a 5. If you add again, 2 adding, I got a 7. If you add again, your fixed number 2, you got a 9. So this is called arithmetic progression. So 3, 5, 7, 9 is called arithmetic progression in short form, right? AP. Not only this, for example, I have a 10 and you subtract 4 from here, you got a 6. And when you subtract my 4 again, I get a 2. Again, subtract 4, I get a -2. And this is also called is arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is not always adding up, sometimes subtracting even, but make sure must be same numbers adding and same numbers subtracting is called arithmetic progression. Same way, let's talk about geometric progression. And we have a special formula for it, and that formula is, I'm writing it here, Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 times 2D. This is a formula we will use again and again. Let's talk about the GP. For example, let's say I have a 3. 3 into 3, I get 9. Multiply into 3, I get 27. Multiply again into 3, I get 54. And this sequence is called geometric progression. Okay, not always multiplying, dividing possibility as well. Like 18 divided by 2, we get 9. Again, divided by 2, we get a 9 over 2. Again, divided by 2, we get a 9 over 4. And this progression is also called geometric progression. And a special formula for it is Tn is equals to A r to power n minus 1. That's it. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. So I need full attention here from you. Okay. So this is AP and GP concept is okay. Now let's start some examples. So let's talk about this example. Examiner can ask you that this is a sequence we have given and find out nth term. Okay, I just start here. For example, we have example number 1. Let's take the same question. So I take a 10, then I have a 6, then I have a 2, then I have a -2. So what does this A stand for? The first term. Let me introduce this thing as well. This A called first term. This N stand for term number. This D stand for common difference. Or only difference or common difference, no problem at all. This A again stand for first term, but R is something different. It's called common ratio. Okay, let's start the question. This question he's given, he asking 2 things. Find out nth term, then he asking find out 5th term. 2 things my target to find here. So get ready. First of all, I write formula Tn. Okay, before I write formula, I write values. What is the A and what is D is my target. A is what? Common sense, you can see that A is 10. And what is the common difference formula? What? Second term minus first term. It is giving me -4. or 2 minus 6 will give you also minus 4. You can check by calculator, is again minus 4. Or minus 2, it give you again minus 4. Every time make sure some student by mistake say 10 minus 6, wrong. 10 minus 6 wrong. Why? Because logically, what is the wrong? What is the right technique? Next term minus previous term will give you D. I repeat my words. This D we get how? The next term minus previous term. Next term is 6 and previous term is 10. Or next term is 2, previous term is 6. I believe you got a point. So this is the point is very clear. So now I'm starting the question to solve it. And I'm looking for what? I'm looking for nth term and fifth term. So let's start. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 times 2d. And for your knowledge, this 10 will come here. When this 10 comes once here, and n is n, because I'm looking for nth term, and d is minus 4, and I'm writing minus 4 here. 10 copy as it is, negative 4 multiplied with n will give us negative 4n. And negative 4 multiplied with a negative 1 give us 4. And 10 plus 4 give you 14. And this 4n copy as it is. This is my nth term formula. Okay, and this is nth term formula which he's asking for. If he say no, give me the fifth term, give me fifth term. So replace every n by 5 in this equation, both sides. When I plug in 5 here, so it will become T5, 14 minus 4, and 5 here. So I get it give us this way. And then I simplify, I get a negative 20, and I got negative 6. And you can look at here, very simple. We subtracted 4, we got 6. We subtracted 4, we got 2. We subtracted 4, we got negative 2. Again, subtracted 4, you know it very well, negative 2, negative 4 give you negative 6. And check, it matches. It matches. It means the concept is very, very clear what I explained to you. So examiner can ask you this way. You can ask me, sir, can I plug in directly? Okay, you can do directly how? How? A will go here and D minus will go here and this 5 will go directly here. No problem at all. But I think so this is okay to understand. And now what to do? Get ready. Parallelly, I will give some practice and you will do with me. And then inshallah, I go for GP. And this question, example number 2, you have to try now. And the question is 20, comma 16, or I change it, not adding, but subtract, adding, okay. Let's say I get a 25, then I get a 30, then I get a 35. And what is your target? Number 1, find out the nth term, number 1 job, and find out the 6th term. So 2 jobs you have to complete now, and make sure this is arithmetic progression. Take your time, please. So now I'm going to discuss this question. First of all, job number 1. What is this A? Because formula, you know it very well. Formula is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Please write this formula again and again, because as you're starting chapter, so you may forget even. So first term is 20. So I'm writing here A is equal to 20. And what is a common difference? You can take any 2 consecutive numbers. So for example, I take from here 30 minus 25. Don't say 25 minus 30, wrong. Next term minus the previous term. I'm getting 5. Okay, let's plug in the values. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A is 20. And I don't know, I want to know nth term, and common difference is 5. Just plug in here, and so I'm going to solve. 5 times 2n, I get a 5n. 5 times 2, 1, I get 5. These 2 numbers we can solve. Out of 25 gone, I get a 15. And this is my nth term. Nth term represent any number sequence. Now I'm going to show you even. So yes, please. Wait a minute. So plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. Yes, plus 5 is all. Uh, okay, 1 minute. I'll discuss inshallah. Now, like for example, I'm looking for what students? For example, I'm looking for sixth term. So what is a plan here? I will plug in. I will write first of all formula which I got just now, I will plug in 6 everywhere. So it means plug in n equal to 6. When I plug in 6 here, I get T6 and 15 as it is, and 6 will come here. So 5 into 6, I get 30. So 50 plus 30, I get 45. And you want to check it, it's true or not. So concentrate. I added 5, I got 25. I added 5, I got 30. I added 5, I got 35. I added 5, I will get 40. I added 5, I'll get a 45. So term number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So check it matches. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, just a confirmation. This is a confirmation that is the way to check it. So I believe all of you understood well how to get this one. And now I'm going to give you one more example of AP, because I believe now you feel better than before. But then I give you GP example. So take example example number 3. So I just give you example like 8. Then for example 0. Sorry, no 8, 8, 16. 24 and dot dot dot. Okay, so I think now you can find again 2 tasks, Tn to find, and let's say you have to find T5 just for confirmation. So all of you please solve it and wait for me. All right, inshallah, I hope so you will do. So let's see now, students. I'm going to do this question myself and check your answer. Now, what is first value 8? What is the common difference? 16 minus 8. You can say I got a 8. I'm looking for 2 terms. So first of all, formula writing. A plus n minus 1 times 2d. And now I'm plugging everywhere the way a value 8, and keep as it is, and d value also 8. So 8 times to n, I get 8n. And 8 times to 1, I got 8. 8 cancel out. And this is my nth term. And check it how to get the 5th term. So 5th term, not a hard. Plug in everywhere is 5. And when I plug in 5 left side and right side, it will come like this. So 5 8 is a 40. And you want to check it, for example, a table of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 2 are 16, 8 are 24, 8 4 32, 8 5 are 40. So matches. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now let's talk about GP. GP is this idea, okay, either multiplying or dividing, we get next term. And formula A R to power n minus 1. So let's start one example. I'll give you GP, then inshallah you will try one question with me. So this example number 3 over. Now example number 4. Take an example here. Let's say I have a 8, and the next term is I get a 4. Next term I get a 2, and so on, so forth. I'm looking for nth term. Okay, and I'm looking for example, 6th term. So let's start. What is the technique to do it? A is 8 and common ratio. How to get common ratio, students? Second term, keep it up, and first term, keep it down. I repeat my words like this. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So I mean, I got a half. But wait a minute. So I got a half. You can write this up and 4 down, no issue at all. And formula is Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. Now I'm replacing all. A value 8, done. R is half, done. And n minus 1. You can stop even here. If you stop here, no problem at all. But logically, you should not stop. If you say simplify, you are bound to simplify. How to simplify? Actually, this is my answer for nth term. But if you say no, simplify, how to simplify? Do you know n minus 1 to power of upper number separate? And it will go on down number separate. I repeat my words. For example, let's say if A and B divides, it has a power 2. So this power 2 will go A separate, B separate. So same I will apply 1 to power n minus 1 separate and 2 to power n minus 1 separate. But I think all of you know 1 to power 1 is 1, 1 to power 2 is 1, 1 to power 3 means 1 into 1 into 1. It gives 1. 1 to power 100 is also 1, and 1 to power n minus 1 is 1 as well. So upper part I get 1. Down I got n minus 1. Now for your knowledge, what is 8? Basically 8 is like that. 2 fours are 2 twos are. So 8 is actually 2 to power 3. So 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. That is why I'm replacing here in the place of this. So I'm writing 2 to power 3, and down I have 2 to power n minus 1. So if I have to, basically what is basic algebra? X to power 6 by x to power 4. If same base is dividing each other, we subtract the power. So 6 and 4 subtract. This is way to answer. So same here up. So how to do it? 2 to power 3 minus n minus 1. I repeat my words. This is upper power and this is lower power. And basically formula, they always subtract it. So if I simplify further, students, so minus n and minus into minus will give us plus. And this is my final answer, 3 plus 1, 4, and minus n. This is my nth term formulas. Too lengthy, but anyway, I have seen this kind of question in exam papers. Now I'm doing it in blue color. He's asking, give me 6th term. So how to get 6th term? In this equation, replace every value by 6. So n 2 to power 4 minus n, replace every n by 6. I get t6 equal to 2 to power 4 minus 6. So I got 2 to power negative 2. If you stop here, full marks, or bring it down. When you bring it down, power sign changes 1 by 4. So this is my 6th term. Even you can check it. So this number divided by 2, I get 1. If I divide by 2, I get 1 by 2. And what I'm looking for, okay, 1 again divided by 2, I get 1 by 4, which matches with that. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is a little bit hard question, but I hope so you got an idea because I applied indices properties as well. So I hope so you got a point. And wait a minute, please, before you start, just a minute, please, just a minute. So do one thing. This is a sequence I'm giving easy one because otherwise you will start in trouble. First of all, we will do one example number 5. Then I discuss everything with you. Let's take it 27, or I make it easy. 3. Then we have for example 6. Make it 6. Then I get 12. I get 24, and only find nth term. I hope so you can do, inshallah, yours. So in this question, student, let's start and check your answer. First term is 3. And common ratio is always second term, keep it up, and first term, keep it down. So I'm getting R is 2. Or the third term, keep it up, and second term, keep it down. I got 2. Or fourth term, keep it up, and third term, keep it down. You see, every time I get the same common ratio, but make sure in arithmetic progression by subtracting, and in geometric progression by dividing always. So let's go for the formula. A r to power n minus 1. So A is coming 3 from here. Common ratio is 2 and n minus 1. But in this question, make sure you can copy as it is without any change. Logic. In the previous question, the base was matching. Bases match, they match. So that is why I simplified the maximum. And I observed that 8 is a multiple of 2. That is why I tried to combine. But here 3 and 2, they are different bases. So they cannot manipulate each other. So this is my final answer. But now I'm going to give a little bit of example, and get ready. In that example, you have to do simplification like that, okay? Because I want to just make a good ground. Yes, student, I'm giving this nth term formula now here, Tn. So 9, 27, 81, and you have to find out nth term. But make sure, because the way I use indices properties here, and I simplified the maximum in this question, you have to simplify as well. So take your time, please. And first you try, then inshallah I will solve for you. Okay, student. Now I'm starting now. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What is the first term? All can see 9. What is the common ratio? I can say second term divided by first term, or third term divided by second term. I can do any, but I'm dividing 29 by 9, and I got 9 3s are 27. So 3. So term formula for GP is Tn equal to A r to power n minus 1. A value is 9. I'm copying here as it is 9, and common ratio is 3. I'm copying here 3, and power n minus 1. But this is not a very hard question as we had done before. What is the 9? 9 is, you know it. If you don't know, 3 3s are 9. So 9 is actually 3 to power 2, because 3 came 2 times. That is why this power is called 2 times. So I will replace this 9 by 3 to power 2. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And basic property, what? Algebra. If you recall, x to power 3 into x to power 4. So same basis, if they multiply, if. So we always add the powers. So we get a 7. So same story here. These powers will add logic, because same basis. So I will write 1 3 only, not write both 3s, and 2 plus n minus 1. Like this power and this power add. Oh, I show bracket because some students confuse. No problem. And 2 plus n minus 1, and this is going to be my answer. And 2 minus 1, I got a 1. So either write 1 plus n, correct, 100% correct answer, or n plus 1, because you know that 2 plus 3 5, and 3 plus 2 5. So change the places. In addition, no effect come. So if you write 3 to power 1 plus n, or 3 to power n 1 plus n, so both are 100% correct. And I hope so you got a point clear. Yes, student, let's start. Example number 7. These is the numbers given 9, 16, 25, 36. You can see that these are square numbers. These are square numbers. Like this, square of 6, square of 5, square of 4, square of 3. But are they AP or GP? Check. 16 minus 9 is coming 7. 25 minus 16 is what? It is coming 9. Oh, this is a no AP, because common difference is not matching. Okay, is it a GP? Second term divided by first term, second term divided by first term, or third term divided by second term? You can check in calculator. They are not equal to each other. So not AP. Even you can type in calculator parallel with me. 16 by 9, you get a different value. And 25 by 16, you can type and check. All right, no need to reply me, but I'm saying you should check this one and check this one. So they are not matching. It means this sequence is not a AP, and this sequence is not GP. What to do in this conditions? This is 3, is this 9 is what is called 3 square. This is called 4 square. This becomes 5 square. This becomes 6 square, and nth term. So first of all, remove squares. Remove squares. When I remove squares, what happened? I get 3, 4, 5, 6 onward. So this sequence now become AP. How AP, sir? Check it. A is first term is 3, and 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this sequence turned to be an arithmetic progression. And so D equal to 4 minus 3. And I believe you're understanding, my students. So formula of AP is Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Plug in A value here and D value here, and let's see what answer turns to be. So I'm going to simplify, and 3 as it is. 1 time to n is n, and 1 time to 1 is 1. If I simplify and I get the answer finally, so 3 and 1 subtract, I get 2 plus n. But is it my answer? No, not at all. I'm writing here final answer. What is final answer? 2 plus n power 2. This is my final answer. Now you say, sir, why you write power 2? Because first I remove the squares and now I bring back square. And this is my nth answer term. But hold on, I want to confirm here. What that? This is no need to show to examiner in exam. These are just showing you. And now test. How test? I'm test the question, is it correct or not? Plug in, for example, what is the third term? 25. I repeat my words. Third term is 25. I replace here 3. Let's see what answer comes. 2 plus 3, 5 to power 2. 5 to power 2 is 25, matching. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Another test. I want to check fourth term. I plug in 4 in the place of this n. So let's start. 2 plus 4 to power 2. 4 plus 2 is 6 to power 2. 6 power 2 means 36. It matches. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe all points are clear. And now I'm giving you one question of same nature. Example number 8. Then I discuss with you the problems with. And the question is, you have to try, is 16 or I did the opposite, sorry, I make it 64, then 49, then 36, then 25. Hold on. This actually reverse square numbers. Square of 8, square of 7, square of 6, square of 5. I believe you can do now. Okay. And take your time, and then inshallah compare your answer with my answer. So I hope so. If student finished, let's start. What is this one? So 864. Now I'm doing shortcut in exam how we do it. 8 square. This is 7 square. This is a 6 square. This is a 5 square. I repeat, all these numbers are squares, and this is okay. Don't write the word remove. Simple say 8, 7, 6, 5 over. A is 8, and common difference is 7 minus 8. So we get what common difference is minus 1. Don't say 1, minus 1. Okay. Now applying formula, and formula is a plus n minus 1 times 2d. A is coming in the place of 8. You can see here 8. And n is coming here minus 1. So 8 minus 1 into n, I get minus n. And minus into minus, we got a plus 1. And a plus 1 give you 9. And 9 minus n. So I believe up till here clear. And so first I remove the power 2's. Now bring power 2 back. So answer is finally is 9 minus n to power 2. This is my final answer. If we want to do a small test to check it, is it correct or not? I want to check the fourth term. So plug in n is equal to 4. So T4 here and 9 minus 4 here. And 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 to power 2 is 25. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, it matches. So Alhamdulillah, I hope so. This point is very, very clear. So let's talk about next example. And next example is number 9. Example number 9 is I talk about cube numbers. Example, let's say 8. 8 is a, okay. 8 is a 2 cube, and 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64. The 5th cube is 125 onwards. So I will do this question myself. This is a 2 cube. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. 2, 3 to power 3. What is this? 3 to power 3. We can check in calculator. This is what? 4 to power 3. This is what? 5 to power 3. Okay. Now remove the cubes. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, so forth. A is 2, and the common difference is coming 3 minus 2 is coming 1. Wait a minute. 3 minus 2, D is coming 1. Apply formula of AP, A plus n minus 1 times 2D. A is 2, N is n, and D is 1. I am going to solve it. And I'm getting what finally? Finally, I'm getting 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 plus n is not final answer. No. First, I remove cube and now bring back cube. And this is my final answer. And I want to test it is right or wrong. So testing, I take any number. For example, 1, 2, 3. Third term 64. If I plug in n is 3. So let's see what answer. T3 and 1 plus 3 to power 3. 4 to power 3 is 64, which matches. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear. And now I'm going to assign a question. You have to try example number 10 as cube numbers. Then I discuss with you the problems. So this time you will I will discuss with you 125, then 64, then 27, dot, and find out nth term. So not a cube, sorry, by mistake. Find out nth term. So let's start. First of all, this is a 5 cube, 125. 64 is a 4 cube, 27 is a 3 cube, so on, so forth. Remove all cubes, 5, 4, 3. Take the bases, and A is 5, and common difference is what? All of you know 4 minus 5 is a minus 1. Don't say 1, this mistake. So Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. A value is 5, n is n, D is minus 1. Open the bracket, minus n and minus plus, sorry, minus n. Okay, minus n only, minus n, sorry, minus n because minus 1 into n. Okay, then minus 1 into minus 1 give you plus 1. And I got a 6 minus n. This is not my final answer. No, I bring back cube. This is my final answer. And this is no need test, but if you want to check a test only, small test, this test no need to show examiner. I want to test third term. So I will plug in whole n value by 3. When I plug in left side, I got a T3, right side 6 minus 3 to power 3. And 3 to power 3 is what? 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. So it's proved. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. You got a point clear. And now I give another last question of today's lecture, inshallah. Otherwise, the remaining part I will discuss in next lecture. And this question you will try. I'm not going to do, I'm going to hint, and you will try. Example number 11. And that is 7 over 8, 9 over 11, now 11 over 14, and 13 over 17, dot. Okay, now it look like very hard what to do, but I tell you easy way. What easy way? Upper numbers make separate. Look, I'm giving hint. 7, 9, 11, 13, dot. And lower value separate 8, 11, 14, 17, dot. Apply AP here, apply AP here, get both terms, then combine finally here. So this answer of n term will come up and this n term will go down, and that is my final answer. I hope so you can do, inshallah, now yourself. Go ahead. So let's start. What is in this sequence A? The first term is 7 and common difference is 9 minus 7, 2. I'm writing directly. What is the first term here? Is 8. And what is the common difference? 11 minus 8 give you 3. Even 14 minus 11, 3. Even 17 minus 14, 3. Very clear approach. Apply formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times 2D. Same formula here. A plus n minus 1 times 2D. I plug in the values. This 7 comes here. I got 7. And this D value comes here is 2. So 7 plus 2n minus 2. Simplify further. I got out of 7, 2 gone, 5 left. So this is my partial answer. I am plugging it up. 5 plus 2n. Okay. And same approach here. 8 plus n minus 1 into 3. 8 copy. 3 times 2n, 3n. And 3 was a 3. And I'm getting 5 plus 3n. So I'm writing here 5 plus 3n. And I believe all of you, let me recheck. Yeah, it's correct. So I think all of you understood well how I got this one. So 1 minute, please. And now give the homework. Wait. Yes, student, you can do this as a practice. Page number of textbook is 12 and question number 28. Sorry, question 10 to 18. So I hope so if you do this practice, so it is very good for you. And especially, look at here. When you have a squares come. So first of all, remove squares. I taught you technique. Okay, inshallah, I believe you can do it. In this kind of question, right, upper sequence separate, so down sequence separate, and then you can try, inshallah. Next class, our next lecture, I will teach you the from past papers. So inshallah, this is enough for today.